So Ben, tell us a bit about your background in rugby league.
Mate, I'm from Australia. I've been brought up since I was about 4 playing rugby league. Dad was a professional rugby league player as well at Balmain, so basically I've played rugby league for 24 years now, and and love it.
And where do you start playing rugby league in Australia?
I started playing at a club called Forestville, which is in Manly. Basically that's my junior club, but then I moved up to Beacon Hill when I was like 10, and that's where I call my home, my local club. So I'm proud to be a Beacon Hill Bears. Yeah.
And did you ever play professionally in Australia?
Yeah, I played for West Tigers in first grade. I got 10 games. I was full time for 3 years, and I was really young at the time. I first signed there when I was 19, and played when I was 20. So it was a happy time.
And what brought you over to Halifax in the first instance? I
got a phone call from my manager asking if I'd like to come over here. I was going to go to Salford at the start, and I couldn't get a British passport, which I thought I could, but I've got an ancestry passport, so that fell through. So Paul Dixon actually rang me from Halifax, and asked if I wanted to come, and I jumped to it straight away.
And what made you come? What attracted you to a club like Halifax?
I think when I was at North Sydney, I got the call, and Greg Florimo was actually the CEO at the Bears, and he actually, as everyone knows, he played at this club, and he recommended it very highly, and he told me all about it. So luckily it was the club that actually rang me. So to come in with his reputation at this club, it says it all.
And what was it that urged you to come back for a second spell after a couple of years out?
Yeah, I didn't get homesick, but I didn't really want to leave when I come over. But it was always an opportunity, and I got another opportunity to go back and play. And when I got back there, I didn't realise how much I enjoyed Halifax, and I really enjoy my rugby over here. So I'm happy to be back, and I'll be here for a few more years.
So you see your long-term playing career in England?
Yeah, definitely. I won't ever play back home ever again. If I ever play there, it'll be just with me mates playing local or something like that. But I'll never play professional back home anymore. I'm pretty well settled over here, and I think I'm here to stay.
Is Super League an ambition of yours to play?
Yeah, definitely. I think for everyone, it's an ambition to play at the highest level again. And if it comes up, it comes up, and I'll take it. But if not, just playing this team, and I'm happy to be here.
And what kind of effect do past Super League players have on you as a player who hasn't played at that level yet?
Oh, it's great. Like to play with players that are Super League quality. They teach you a lot. Even though they're younger or they're older than you, you still look up to them. They've had experience at the top level, and it was the same as me when I come back. Over here, I was sort of like a senior player when I was only 23, and people look at you now, and and see the rewards what you get from playing full time. And to this day now, I respect every player. I take in everything anyone says, and when you see players playing Super League level, they know what it's really about. And I think the Championship one's not far away from Super League anymore. So to get that experience off them players, and if anyone goes up up into Super League, I think they're going to be fine. Personally, I think I'm just like a goal of mine was to win a league, but it didn't happen last year. But no, I don't have a favourite thing. I think just wearing the blue and white, it's a good thing, and like I said, the fans and the club have been awesome to me. When I first come over, it was a bit hard. I was living by myself, and probably the first time I've done that without, and the club have made me feel so welcome. It's like a second home now. So I just love the club at the moment. Yeah, it's good.
And how has the club of Halifax changed since your first time?
It's changed a lot. I think back then it was just starting to get off the ground, and I think last year and this year's it's so much more professional than I was here a couple of years ago. And that's no disrespect to Halifax before, but I think they know that the club's got bigger. The grounds get bigger, better player. We've sort of got that tick to Superlocks now, so we need to get much more professional to make that top grade.
And obviously you're one of the fan favourites at the club. What kind of a role do the fans play?
Well, I think it's a big role, you know, especially on game day. Not even on game day, in the streets and that, you know, you got your good fans, and it's good to have them. They come up to you and say hello, and it makes you feel really welcome. And you know what they do off the pitch makes us want to do on the pitch, and you know that's a big thing for, I think, the fans. They pay money to come watch us, and you know the fans here are unbelievable. You know, you can hear them that much, and you know, as much as you hate to say you hate fans, but you know they are good people.
And how helpful will having played with Luke Branighan before be in your game this year?
Definitely be massive. Not just on the pitch, it's off the pitch as well. We get on really well, and you know we're always talking about the game, and you know, we've already talked about at the moment doing extras with kicking and passing, that which is a big thing. Like last year, it didn't really cross my mind. You know, couldn't have that person to do it with, or I didn't know who I was playing with. So hopefully, you know, we can strike up a good combination, and you know our number one goal is to go one better this year. So it has to be winning the grand final.
Knock, 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 shit on.